Happy holidays. Want to give your host a gift? Consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing the show this holiday season. It really helps the show grow. From all of us at Believe, have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and a happy holiday.
Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode, 59 of the Jungle Hockey Podcast presented by the Hockey Podcast Network. It's been a little while since we put out an episode, but today I'm not joined by Joe. I am joined by a good friend of the show, Mr. Austin Wooley. Haven't had you on since I think episode 5. How you been, buddy?
I'm good, dude. I've been good.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Glad to hear. Obviously, you and Joe are good buddies and we stayed in touch ever since you came on the show. So nice to have you. Obviously a KI expert, I might say, but
yeah,
a little less time to cover it this year though, or follow it. I mean,
a little less time.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. I mean, I just kind of before we got started, since we had you on, when we had you on, you had told us that you had hung him up. You had retired from junior hockey in your at the beginning of your 20-year-old season. And you ended up coming back at the end of the year and finishing off your career back in Revelstoke playoffs. You guys obviously went on a deep run. You kind of just want to talk about, I don't know, what prompted you to come back and how the rest of that season went?
Yeah, I mean, last time I was on the pod, I was saying, I'm not coming back. Like, I just want to focus on school and get that started.
Yeah.
And then midway through the first semester, me and Ryan Parent were texting, and then he's like, "Are you serious about coming back?" Because like I might have mentioned something. Oh, you need like a D-man.
Yeah.
Because like Revy just got like pumped by Prinny, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then I was like, "Oh, you need another defenseman." And he's like, "Are you serious about coming back?" And I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I am." Like after my first semester, I'm good to go. Because my next 2 classes, I could have taken them online.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I had to finish my one calculus class, and then it all worked out. So I was back in Revy on Boxing Day, back at it on the grind.
Nice.
And then I was pumped to be back, like super excited to see the boys again. Like my first game, we got pumped by Golden 5-1. And that was like my roommate now, he played on Golden and he sniped, but going back was really good choice, I think. And especially the deep run too. Like we were a good team, so it was also fun. I got to hang around the boys a bit longer too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and then maybe just to finish it off, like kind of with the actual results of that season, like obviously you played against an incredible Grand Forks team. Just kind of want to talk about that series and what you kind of thought of Grand Forks and them going on to win the whole thing against Ridge afterwards.
Yeah, like starting off with playoffs, we had a pretty hard playoff run to begin with. Like we had Merritt. Merritt's a good team. Like they're well coached by Wes there.
Yeah.
So they were a good team. I remember they got under your skin pretty good. Like I remember I got suspended one game because they got under my skin. And then the next series we had played a good Princeton team. Like I thought it was going to be hard getting by them, and it was too. Like they were deep. Like they had Morrow, Horiachka, like GSP. They had a whole bunch of guys. And then moving on to 100 Mile, it was kind of change of pace from Princeton to 100 Mile. We kind of played down to 100 Miles level for that series, because that division weaker for sure.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the finals, Grand Forks. So they were a good team, solid squad. I mean, they just played the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, for
And
sure.
yeah, going into their rink, it was yeah, I mean, it's packed. I mean, oh yeah, it was sweet. It was a sweet experience too to play in another packed barn like the Forum.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I no regrets about playing in that series at all.
Yeah, no, I mean it was pretty exciting for me and Joe to get to see you come back. We were rooting for you and happy for
Yeah,
you. So that's awesome. And then I mean maybe just let her know what are you up to now? Like where are you and what are you doing moving forward?
yeah, yeah. I'm in Calgary, taking taking a business class, like classes, trying to become an accountant here,
Nice.
and a CPA. So yeah, living with Dominic Ferrantino, and then Nick Leggett, who played in the BCHL. We're living in a house in Calgs,
Not
and
bad.
it's pretty fun. It's a fun city.
Yeah, sounds like a good crew, and yeah, Calgary's an awesome city. So
Yeah, yeah. Went to a couple Flames games and went to a Hitman game too.
oh,
So
nice, sweet man.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
No, glad to hear that, dude. Well, maybe we'll kind of get a little more into the KI and what's going on there. We'll probably kind of do like I have some crazy like obviously as always just kind of speculation. Nothing's like we're not reporting anything that's at least 100% official sometimes,
Yeah,
but I have some pretty crazy speculative theories about what's going on in the KI as well as the pitch. I think we're just going to kind of talk KI this episode.
yeah,
And then I don't know. I guess I'll do the rest with Joe when he's back. But yeah, we'll focus KI since that's kind of your territory.
yeah. Perfect.
So I don't know, like off the hop, like just looking at the standings, the stat leaders, anything like really jump out to you? Anything unexpected, or just anything you want to talk about in general?
I don't know. We can go like run through it division by division.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
I'm thinking the Billowhausen, like Kelowna, Revy, Princeton, and
Yeah,
Merritt too.
dude.
That division's a gauntlet.
Yeah, that's so
It's a
brutal. They have to
gauntlet.
be in
Like
the same
Kelowna,
division.
I know. Like Kelowna, they're a solid team this year. Like they're good. They're back to where they like should be,
Yeah, for sure.
near the top. They and Princeton just demolished them last game.
Yeah,
It was 7-2, I think, Prinny. And then Revy's
jeez.
Revy, like they're always good. They had a slow start, but that always happens.
Yeah.
And then so that's pretty much the playoff picture for the Bill. I think those four teams would make it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at me and Joe's predictions here. We both had Merritt winning that division, actually. And
Really?
yeah, I had Kelowna second, Revy third, Purny fourth, and then Sikin Mississauga. And then Joe had Revy second, Kelowna third, Purny fourth, Sikin Mississauga. So a
Wow.
little bit off there as far as our division leader, but and yeah,
Yeah,
interesting. That's such a good division. It's so tough.
it's a good division. And then moving on to the Doug Burks, I mean, the Storm's just kind of running away with that one.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Yeah, like last year they were supposed to be like one of the best teams, and this year they're finally proven how good they can be. You know.
Drinking and driving is a decision that will change your whole world. Things will never be the same once you get a DUI, because legal fees and time in court are just the beginning. Getting into a crash is another way your world could be irreversibly changed after drinking and driving. Your vehicle may not be the only thing that gets damaged in that crash. You could face a life-altering injury or even death. But you're not the only one who could face those consequences. Your decision to drink and drive could permanently change someone else's world, whether you injure them or leave their loved ones grieving. The next time you're out drinking, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. Always plan for a safe ride home. The only decision that'll change your world for the better is the decision to call for a sober ride. It's never worth it to drive drunk. Don't risk it. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 9-0-0-1 in their last 10 games. So
Yeah,
pretty
that's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean all the Caribou teams, they're all pretty even. So I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
nothing.
I mean, just based on record, Williams Lake looks like they might be a bit stronger. I know they've made a couple pretty big trades. They got Keenan Holland in from Grand Forks, and they're looking pretty good. So I think they'll
Yeah,
probably wrap up finishing second in that division. But
I think so too.
yeah, we'll see. And then poor Chase,
I know.
my favorite team.
I feel bad for.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I like Chase too.
I think they'll figure it out once this whole, well, some of the rumors we talk about later get settled.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they figure it out too.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. And
and then yeah, the Eddie. That's also another hard
this
division.
this division has shocked me this year.
I know. Well, I know some of the teams in there. It's
I just
definitely.
Creston 2-7-1 in their last 10 blows my mind. Like, what is happening?
I don't know. That division's so weird.
Yeah, and like
Like you
good for
have.
Golden, man. And Fernie started off so slow, and now like they're in second and CV's in fifth. Fernie would look like they were selling guys.
I know. Fernie looked bad. Like
Yeah, I know
at the
their
start of the year, but
goaltending's been amazing, but
yeah, they picked it up for sure. And then CV, like Columbia Valley Rockies, they look horrible. They look bad.
yeah, it's looking rough.
I know.
Yeah,
But Golden though, I actually went to a Golden game. They were solid.
you were pumped. I remember the last time you were on the pod, you were a big Golden fan. You were pumping them pretty hard.
I was a big Golden fan. I'm a
Yeah.
big Golden fan. You see how many goalies they've went through this year?
No,
They've went through so many goalies.
I
Like
know
it's
they traded the
insane.
one to White Rock, but that's
Oh
all I know
yeah,
of.
yeah. Did
Garbe.
you did you see the score of the Golden Chase game the other day?
No, what was it?
It was 8-9 Chase in OT.
No way.
Yeah, it
That's
was
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
There was like 5 lead changes in that game or something stupid.
That's nuts. Sorry, this
It
this
was
is backtracking a bit quick too, but oh my god, dude, there was like second period, Golden scored 4. And they were the only team that scored, and then Chase came back and scored 4 in
yeah,
a row, and then Golden scored 2. Oh my god.
I know. It was crazy actually. I
Like
watched the end of that game.
there was never a goal scored one at a time. It was always at least in pairs, which is
Yeah,
absurd. And
I
twice
know.
4 goals in a row were scored. That's insane.
Yeah, crazy game.
Wow, dude. Did you
Yeah.
see that 100? I think it was 100-mile Kamloops game maybe a week or two ago. 100-mile won an OT in Kamloops, and there was also like 3 fights. It was fucking insane.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
and
think 100-mile had like 15 shots in the first 2 periods, and like was getting
and then
worked.
Kamloops had an absurd amount of shots, right?
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
100-mile was winning despite getting like dominated, and then Kamloops came back, and then 100-mile. Oh, it was crazy.
yeah, yeah. That was a nuts game, and there was a couple big fights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big ones. I remember. I know one of
Mhm.
them was Ben Filippone. He used to play in the Pidge as well. That
Yeah.
was a really good fight. I forget who against. Apologies for that, but
Oh, yeah. I forget who it was against too, but it was a tough guy. I remember that.
yeah.
And yeah, Filippone used to play like minor midget when I played major midget, so I kind of know him from
Oh
camp.
yeah, yeah,
He was in Castlegar too for a little bit.
yeah. He was. Yeah. Oh, Merritt just made a trade. Oh, Merritt just made a trade.
Really? Who'd they get?
Let me have a look here. Oh, with
Oh, was this the
CV.
Merritt and CV? Yeah.
Yeah. They got Lucas Masters and Carter Velker. Carter Velker off 20 bomb, and they traded Lachlan Hanton, Ezra Siemens, and future considerations. Damn, that's a pretty big move for Merritt to get 2 older guys.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. Velker, he's a good player. He's like a rat to play against,
Yeah, for
from what I
sure.
remember.
Yeah, no, that's a big move for them.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, that's just something to mention on the fly there.
Yeah.
Where are we here?
We're pretty much done Eddie. I mean, Kimbo's Kimbo. They look
Oh,
nasty this
yeah,
year again.
they are definitely a contender.
Yeah. yeah, they're for sure a contender. And then the Neil, I mean, you have, I think BV is gonna win that division.
Dude, that Magarel is ridiculous.
Yeah,
He's
looked
unbelievable.
gross, dude. He's looked so good this year.
Yeah, and then Grand Forks is Grand Forks. I think their record's gonna be a lot better, like points percentage wise, by the end of the year.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, for
Astil's
sure.
really starting to pop now. I think he leads the league in points again. So
Oh, is he?
yeah, I believe he's in first again, and he had quite a gap to climb. So that's
Yeah,
pretty wild.
yeah.
And then yeah, 3 like pretty mid teams towards the bottom. I mean, Spokane not as horrible as usual though.
No, I'm not hating Spokane's
No,
game
same.
recently.
I know Joe had them coming third in this division. That was a bit of a stretch, but you never know. Only 2. I mean, Nelson is 5 games at hand, but Spokane's
Yeah.
got a much better last 10. So maybe Spokane keeps rolling and they can gain some ground on Nelson by the end of the year. But pretty crazy the season's over halfway done, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Crazy. It's almost like a third.
Yeah, true.
Third
It is,
way
yeah.
down. I can't believe the gap between like games played between Spokane and Nelson.
Yeah, that's crazy. You wouldn't think it would get as big as 5, like 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And then the goal differential too. I'm looking at that right now. Spokane's is better with minus 37, and Nelson's is worse with minus 39.
Oh wow, interesting.
That many games played. So I'm a big. I hope Spokane makes
Same,
playoffs.
dude. Yeah, we're big. Me and Joe both also big Spokane fans.
Yeah,
wanna see
same.
them
I love
do
their
well.
rink.
You like it?
Yeah,
Yeah, really? Okay. Well,
I do.
I haven't heard that one before, but no, we do like Spokane. Then yeah, I mean, anything else in that division? I guess probably not really much else to say there.
Not really.
Okay, and then I don't know, like do you hear? Let's real quick. Can I get like a prediction from you? Like maybe your final 4 in the playoffs.
Final 4. That's kind of okay.
That's tough.
I think it'll be a Kimbo BV conference finals.
Okay.
Maybe I could see maybe a Grand Forks, but I'd want to say BV and Kimbo.
Kimbo BV. Okay.
For the Kootenai conference, and then Doug Burke's obviously Kamloops.
Yeah.
And then for the Bill, I have no idea. My heart wants to stay Revy, but
well, they have the best percentage right now.
Any team out of there can make it. Yeah,
that's
any team out of there
wagon.
can make it. Honestly.
Yeah, and then I don't know, finals and a champ.
Like merit. Finals and a champ. I think Cam. Cam might take it this year.
I could see that.
I know they're really good.
And then what do you think then between BV and Kimbo?
I think Kimbo. As much as I hate to say it, I think Kimbo's going to make the finals.
I would agree with you between them and BV. I think Kimbo's just got a little bit more there. BV's so good too. Man.
Yeah. BV's good, but they just struggle in the playoffs sometimes.
Yeah, and I don't know, as for scoring leaders, it's quite a few Kamloops and Kimbo guys towards the top, and then you got the duo in Creston, but after that, there's not a lot of offense coming out of there.
No.
And then
yeah.
like Grand Forks, even like Astil. I mean, I know he's the leading scorer in the league, but nobody else even on the first page. It's not like he's got a Tyler Burke with him this year, at least right now. But I don't know. Is there anyone that's really surprising you on here that how high they are, or maybe how low anybody is?
Well, I mean, I think JP Desarbres.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I think he's one of the best players in the league. He's just unfortunately on a lower squad like Williams Lake. If he could get traded to, well, he was on Grand Forks, but if he got traded back to Grand Forks, that'd be another asset for them. I feel like he's good trade bait.
Yeah, he's sick. His points per game wise too, he'd be even higher on that list. He's definitely in the top 10.
Yeah.
So
I think he's definitely one of the best players in the league. He just doesn't have really anyone beside him. And then I'm noticing a lot of Princeton guys on this list.
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
Like Morrow, Bell, Lowen, and Shuttleworth.
Yeah.
That's a solid squad. I feel like in playoffs they're gonna do well.
Yeah, man, that's a strong team, man.
It's a solid 20 bomb group. Well, as long with Will Bell.
Yeah, that's sick. And then This rookie Chase Campbell, dude, on Sycamoose, 20 goals in 20 games played, and there's not a lot else in Sycamoose offense wise. So shout out to him. That's
No.
ridiculous numbers he's putting up so far this year.
Yeah, he's 6th in the league for goals, and he's an 07. That's pretty good.
Man. And then and he's got a lot less games played too than most of the guys ahead of him.
Oh yeah, way less.
Yeah. So, and then a couple other rookies on the front page here: Michael Leenders on Beaver Valley, 33 points in 24 games, and Noah Lawless of Merritt from Mission, BC, 32 points in 25 games. Had to shout that out.
Mission alum.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I would say Kamloops and Princeton, like really, they look so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it'll be a Kamloops Princeton conference final. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, dude. But it's so hard to count out any of those teams in that division. Any of the top four, even Merritt. Like, I think they're better than the record looks for sure.
Yeah, especially like in the playoffs playing in Merritt. It's definitely something to get used to.
Yeah, well, they took one from you guys last year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
that was an overtime loss. That one was definitely not the funnest loss I've experienced.
Yeah, but I think they're legit too. So tough division, but
yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else? I don't know about the KI this year. You kind of want to mention or talk about before we kind of get into some of the crazy rumors we've been hearing about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, David Ander, I just want to point out the penalty minutes wise. He's leading the league. Him and Torn Fron are like,
Fron is
up there by miles away from the next guy, Trent Thiessen.
Holy shit!
But no, David Ander, Revy,
dude,
old Revy guy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a
and
beast.
he can put up points too.
Point that out. He can. Yeah.
And then
he's got a wicked shot.
Yeah. And then, dude, that Torn Fron, like, what a pickup for Kimbo to add it. To, like, he got voted biggest rat in the league last year. Like, just a guy that you probably fucking hate to play against, but love to have on your team. He's point per game right now. Essentially, he's 1 point under point per game. 5'7" and second in the league in PIMS. Like, I've seen him chuck. He's an absolute nail gun. So.
Yeah. Well, and he's seemed to be more disciplined in Kimberley now.
Oh yeah.
Now that he's on their team because he's got 5 less games played, but like
way less
80 penalty minutes less.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully they can control that a bit better. Yeah, I agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now let's get into these rumors you've been hearing.
The holidays are here, and that means it's the most wonderful time of the year. To save with Rakuten. Use Rakuten to stack cash back at your favorite stores on top of holiday sales. That's savings on savings. With Rakuten, you can get cash back on gifts for everyone on your list, from toys for the kids, kitchen gear for the person who just loves to cook, to electronics for everyone. You can even save on something for yourself. Just shop the stores that you love, and cash back is automatically added to your account. And you can choose to get paid via Interac e-transfer, PayPal, or check. Join for free today and get a new member bonus after minimum qualifying purchases. Just go to Rakuten.ca, download the app, or install the browser extension. That's RAKUTEN. Terms and conditions apply.
Again, like, these are rumors. I know I say it every time, but I just don't want people like getting mad or messaging me, or I've had people like message me being like, that's defamation. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. It's just a rumor. Like, I'm not saying that these things are true. Like,
defamation.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had a few people say that before, which, pretty wild. But,
yeah.
So as for the KI, a couple weeks ago, I remember hearing rumors that there was this huge meeting coming up, like Hockey Canada or the WHL involved, all this stuff. And then as soon as the meeting happened, absolute crickets. And I've heard basically that they're keeping this on absolute lock. I would assume that they've probably signed NDAs. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just assuming that because it's not a word has been released about what went on in that meeting. However, there is speculation about what went on in that meeting. So what I'm thinking is, well, what I did hear is that the KI has apparently finalized their 14 tier 1 teams for next year. that are going to be moving on as a tier 1 league to hopefully be able to play in the Centennial Cup at some point. And it's the 11, I believe it was 11 original teams plus Quesnel, Williams Lake, and Kelowna are going to be added to it based on what I'm hearing.
Nice.
So again, not official speculation, but it sounds like they are going to be teams moving on. And then tier 2 will be every other team, as well as Summerland. It sounds like we'll have a team, I believe, next season, if not the year after. And there are many other cities, or at least groups of people pushing to get teams in certain places right now. I think a couple of the cities that we would probably expect would be like high on that list may not end up happening. But I don't really want to talk about the names of those places just because. But like a couple of the places we think are probably higher end probably won't be getting teams, which is very interesting. I don't really understand the reasoning why, but and then as for that KI meeting, it sounds like, because I think we all kind of expect the PJ and the KI to merge at some point and become like a BCHL type thing. It doesn't really sound super likely that that's going to happen. I mean, we've seen the Prospects game canceled now, and as well, and I think that Hockey Canada told BC basically there's going to be 14 Junior A spots, and the KI, instead of having to cut teams down and merge with the PJ, is saying, fuck you guys, we're going to go all in and go for all 14 spots.
Yeah, why not?
And then like the PJ, I've heard it's essentially official that the PJ will be 2 separate leagues next year. I believe all the tier 1 teams are going to be their own league, KIJHL, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be separate.
Yeah.
I'll get more details of that on another episode. But so I don't think that those leagues are going to really be directly associated with each other. Like they're not going to have an issue, but I don't think they're going to be trying to merge, at least right now. So whether that means they're going to give the KI official tier 1 status next year, what that means for the CJHL timeline of like playing in the Centennial Cup, I'm not sure yet. But it does sound like they have a 14-team plan. They are 100% like on good terms with Hockey Canada, BC Hockey, to be the new sanctioned Junior A League in BC. Whether they're cutting out the PIJ and going for it on their own, or the PIJ will be merging with them one day, I'm not sure about that yet. Or maybe they both get tier 1 sanctioned and they stay completely separate, and there's just 2 Junior A Leagues in BC. Like in Ontario, there's like 6, so it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
Geographically, it would save teams a lot of money on travel. And then still do the same thing at the end of the year to win the 2 winners of each league play each other. Like I think that would work totally fine.
I think so too.
But yeah, so that's kind of like the big thing, what I'm hearing. I don't know if you kind of have any thoughts, or I mean, I'm sure you hear things once in a while since you're only 1 year out of a league. So it just kind of your reaction to that, or what you're thinking.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't stayed up to date with the KI recently. I'm just too busy with school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it would make sense to keep the PJ and the KI separate.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened to the PJ at the start of the or during the summer, that was a shit show. Like that was
well, the whole tier 1 thing getting canceled, and then the Cloverdale issues on top of that. It was like, my goodness.
Yeah. No, that's good that they're up and running.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great, man. It's good for the kids, fans, parents, all that stuff. It's huge. So
no kidding.
Yeah.
But back to like, I think keeping them separate would be good, and then like
drinking and driving is a decision that will change your whole world. Things will never be the same once you get a DUI, because legal fees and time in court are just the beginning. Getting into a crash is another way your world could be irreversibly changed after drinking and driving. Your vehicle may not be the only thing that gets damaged in that crash. You could face a life-altering injury or even death. But you're not the only one who could face those consequences. Your decision to drink and drive could permanently change someone else's world, whether you injure them or leave their loved ones grieving. The next time you're out drinking, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. Always plan for a safe ride home. The only decision that'll change your world for the better is the decision to call for a sober ride. It's never worth it to drive drunk. Don't risk it. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The winner of the KI, winner of the PJ, they play each other to see who goes to the Centennial Cup. That would be
fine by me, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be sweet, I think.
yeah, I think so too. But sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss any big thing. Like, I guess it was kind of quick to say what happened because there's not a lot of details about it yet. But I think that sounds like that's the gist of what's going on. Nothing confirmed, but yeah, I think that might be kind of it for the KI. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or any questions you have that I might be able to answer about anything? Like any rumors I might be skipping over?
No, not really. I don't really have anything.
No, that's good, dude.
I don't have nothing for you.
No problem, man. No problem. Well, I guess we can kind of move forward then and get into the NHL a bit. Yeah, haven't got the opportunity to talk a ton of NHL this year. With me and Joe, we just haven't really recorded that much recently. Posted a couple of interviews instead of normal episodes. So I'm a Penguins fan. I know you're a Boston Bruins fan. Yeah. So both of us expected to be absolute bottom feeders this year, and it's been quite the opposite, fortunately. So I don't know. I'll let you kind of talk about the Bruins first. Like, how pumped are you? I believe they're in a playoff spot right now. Yes, they are. I just checked. They're in a playoff spot. So how are you feeling? Like, is this going to last? Are they just juicing guys' trade value for the deadline and doing a quick retool? Like, how are you feeling?
I'm going to be honest. I thought we were going to be near the bottom.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm shocked about this year. Like, everyone thought that.
Yeah, everybody.
But for me personally, I kind of like we have 2 first-round picks this year. I kind of want to sell at the deadline. I mean, not give away main pieces. I think we need 2 more years, like down at the bottom, and then we can go back up and be what we were. But I mean, I'm liking our success now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's shocking, but yeah, no, I'm not hating it. We got pumped by the Wild last game. I watched that game, and I'm
Quinn Hughes. We'll talk about that.
Like, Quinn Hughes just dominated us.
Yeah.
But no, I'm liking what the Bruins are looking like.
Yeah, I mean,
right now, I like their decor a lot.
Yeah, dude, like they got. I mean, especially like Sweeney and Neely, they got a lot of criticism the past couple of years, this offseason, whatever. But like Zadorov looks amazing on D.
I know.
And Morgan Geekie, I think. I mean, maybe not anymore, but he's at least very close to leading the NHL in goals since January 1st. Like, they were talking about him maybe being on the Olympic team. Imagine hearing that 2 years ago when he was a healthy scratch in Seattle. Like, this is insane.
No,
so, yeah, you gotta hand it to Boston. I didn't expect this, but yeah, it's pretty crazy to see. As for Pittsburgh, have you seen what's going on the last 4 of their last 5 games?
Yeah, they've blown a lot of their leads.
Yeah, they've blown a lead in the third period and lost an overtime or shootout in 4 of their last 5 games. So 4 more wins they should have, which, I mean, they're in a playoff spot still, and they have games at hand on most of the teams ahead of them, at least 1 game. Oh, no, never mind. They're out of a playoff spot after tonight. Sorry. But they do have games at hand. But yeah, like, they have more overtime losses than regulation losses. I've never seen that before in my life. There's definitely no other team that has that. Like, sometimes, like, teams have 9 in a whole year. Sometimes we're 30 games into the season.
9 is ridiculous.
Yeah, like the 14-8 looks great, and then you see the 9, and it's like, what the fuck? Dude? Like, the Devils have 6 more losses than us in regulation, and we're tied. Like, I've never seen anything like it. So. And some Penguins fans are complaining about like us losing in overtime and shootout. It's like, just don't let it get to that point. They should have won all 4 of those games. Like, Anaheim scored with 0.1 seconds left. San Jose they were winning 5-1.
Oh, that was not good.
So yeah, you get the 0.1 seconds, the 5-1, and then they were up 3-0 on Utah last game, went down 4-3, tied it, and lost in OT. So I don't know what the solution is, but we did make a pretty awesome trade. We got a 2nd-round pick, Brett Kulak and Stuart Skinner, in exchange for Tristan Jarry. I think we absolutely robbed the Edmonton Oilers that deal. Like, Jarry's had a solid year so far, but I don't think he's any better than Stuart Skinner. And he was on waivers 10 months ago, and we got a second round pick and Brett Kulak just to take him on. So, and Skinner's leaving. Skinner's a UFA next year. So if he doesn't pan out, we just let him go. It's a zero risk move for us. So I'm pumped about that. But yeah, like the Penguins for the first time this year now have a healthy lineup, which is awesome. They just need to stop blowing leads. They can score. They just need to hold down the fort. Like it's pathetic how much this has happened.
Yeah. No, you guys stole that trade. Like you guys won that trade.
But like
miles by miles.
Yeah, man. But like the fact that we're still in this position, like we're in the fight 30 games into the year. If you told me that at the start of the year, I would never have believed you. So like I think Sid's on a mission, Malkin's on a mission. I'm just after the last 2 years, I am just so excited for Penguins hockey for the first time in a few years, and it just feels awesome. So I'm just so happy to like see Sid and Malkin, especially like playing at this caliber this year, is just pretty. Yeah, I didn't think I would get to see this again, so I'm pretty excited, even if it doesn't work out in the end.
That's sweet.
And then I guess we got to go to the Canucks next. Obviously, the Quinn Hughes trade. I actually got to see Quinn Hughes' last ever game as a Vancouver Canuck. I was at the loss to against Buffalo. Best seats I've ever had a Canucks game too. I was in the 12th row, so I got to see Quinn nice and up close for his last ever game. He played great too, man. He was dangling the shit out of guys. It was pretty awesome. But what are your initial thoughts? Like, obviously not an ideal situation, but you also can't really blame anybody with his brothers being in Jersey. So what do you think about the trade?
Yeah. I mean, I think the Canucks did what they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of him while he's got still 2 years on his contract, so they're still selling him pretty high. Like, I like their return, like Boyum, Rossi, like, and Ogren. Those are solid players. I think they got kind of what, like, the max they could have got.
I completely agree. Like, I think you lose that trade 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, but they had to do it because he was walking away for nothing in 2 years. So it was kind of a smart move by the Canucks. I just feel bad for their fans.
Yeah, man, me too. But at the same time, I mean, their management used the word rebuild for the first time ever. So that was a huge sign, like fantastic sign. They're going to sell everybody, it sounds like. So I think Canucks fans will be really happy if they go into a full rebuild because they haven't fucking done it properly.
No.
And yeah, so I completely agree. I think they got the absolute maximum possible return they could have got. I think Bouyum is going to be a star. I don't just think he's going to be a good player. I genuinely believe, like, I think he should have gone third overall that year. In that draft, probably. Like, I think he's that good. And Rossi had 60 points last year, and the numbers say he's great in his own end. I can't say I've watched him a ton, but that's usually a pretty accurate tell. Maybe not like the biggest play driver offensively, but he's a good player overall. And I think he's a second line center, which is what they want. And he's only 23. And then Ogren, like, I'd much rather, I'm glad that they got a guy like Ogren who, I mean, he's 21 and he's playing in the NHL already. He was a first round pick. So you know that he's not going to be an absolute bust. Like, I like that they got him instead of another first round pick instead. You know what I mean? They got someone they know has a chance. I think he'll be a second or third line forward.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then
like a good
first
top nine.
Yeah, exactly. Middle six, I think. And then the extra first sprinkled on top is good value as well. So I agree. I think they did the best they could. Pretty, like, even just for the city of Vancouver, like, ticket sales are going to plummet. Like, it's just horrible.
Oh yeah,
horrible. And I saw a post today. There's 8 Canucks left from when they went to when they lost to Edmonton a couple of years ago. There's 8 players left from that team, which is just absurd. Like, it's pretty brutal to see. But I think they've at least taken a step in the right direction. And another thing about trading Quinn Hughes, extra value they get is it makes the team that much worse. And they're still 32nd in the NHL in a year where it looks like there's at least 3, maybe even 4 guys who could go number 1 if it was a different year. So
exactly.
Yeah, just getting a top 4 pick this year is essential. I think ideally you want pick 1 to take Gavin McKenna. but Keaton, Vierhoff, Stenberg, they're all so good.
Stenberg, dude, yeah.
Even that, I think the
know.
other kid's name's Tynan Lawrence in the USHL. Like, I think he's my 4, but those 4 are, I think, a step ahead of the rest of the pack. So
yeah, this year's draft class is
the top end talent at least. I don't necessarily know how deep it is. I haven't researched it a ton, but I know the top end is unbelievable.
Yeah, but back on the Canucks
Yeah,
for
for
a bit,
sure.
I mean, I just wanted to point out that their second line center is David Camp. That is like they're not.
Well, the game I was at, he was their
too many
first line
games
center.
with David Camp. Yeah, exactly. Like if David Camp is in your top 2 lines, you're not going to win a lot of games.
No. And like I hear the Canucks fans so crazy about face-offs. Like, face-offs, we need guys who can win draws. We don't win enough draws. Dude, the worst face-off guys are like what, 40%? Like,
Yeah.
It's a coin. It's pretty much a coin flip regardless. I promise. Yes, you want guys who can win draws. You want a guy you can put out and have a slight edge. But I've seen plenty of statistical analysis and like deep dives into it. It has no statistically significant impact on a game. I'm not saying they're irrelevant, but in the long run of a whole game, there is no statistical significant impact. Like when you get into like p values and shit. Like
p values.
Yeah, like I'm not saying, like, obviously if a guy fucks up a draw and they immediately score, it impacted the game. But in the long run, it doesn't matter anywhere near as much as you think it does. I won't say it doesn't matter at all, but I don't know why the face-off thing, it's so overblown in my opinion. I don't know. You got anything else for the Canucks you want to mention? I saw they put Reichel on waivers.
Oh, did they? Really?
Yeah, I think he cleared. I think he cleared them as well.
Wow. Yeah, no, I don't have too much on the Canucks.
No, all good. Is there any other teams, I mean, that you want to kind of mention? Like, obviously, Colorado's a wagon. Vegas is picked at Vegas. Oh, Vegas has 9 OT losses too.
Really?
Holy shit. And LA. What the hell? LA. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Okay, I stand corrected. I feel like this is. I feel like that's shocking too, though. Like, that's not normal.
That is unusual.
Like, Vegas technically is 15-16, and they're first in the Pacific. I think that's pretty rare. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
But needed to correct myself. Like, it's just in the East. There's no other team near Pittsburgh, not the whole NHL.
No.
But yeah, like, is there any teams you want to talk about particularly? Any headlines? Anything you want to mention?
Not really. I just hope the Leafs do bad. We have their first round pick this next year, top 5.
Didn't you guys get that for Carlo?
We did. What a trade!
Yeah, and Minton.
What a trade! Don Sweeney made good trades last year.
Boston always makes good trades and good signings. They just can't fucking draft.
We just can't draft. Well, Hagens, I can't wait for
He'll
Hagens.
Be good.
And have you seen?
But I feel like that was like.
Have you seen Dean Letourneau?
I've heard of him. I heard he's a beast.
He played like 43 games last year, got 3 assists. I mean, it was his first year. He was like underage. And now this year he's like 10 goals. He's like
really?
Like top 3 in his team. Yeah, he's doing good, and he's 6'8", 6'9".
Damn, I knew he was a monster, and I knew he was good, but I didn't realize he was putting up points like that. That's crazy.
I know, he's putting up points. I'm fired up.
Nice, dude. Yeah, it's awesome when you find a gem like that out of nowhere that you're not expecting to have.
I know.
Yeah. We'll say I'm a bit surprised by Columbus. I mean, that's also like the Metro. That's such an even division.
Yeah.
But like, I thought Columbus would be a bit. I guess the whole East is even. Like,
the whole East is like,
I guess,
a gong show. Right
Carolina's the best team in the East, but in the playoffs, are you that like? I don't think Carolina can win the cup with their current team. So who is the best?
Really, I love
them.
I'm high on Carolina.
I love them to make the conference final, but I still don't think they have that extra piece to push them past. They lose there every year.
I know, they always lose there.
Like, who is the best team in the East if Florida's not healthy?
It's a toss-up.
Tampa?
Like, I don't know, like Montreal.
Montreal, but they've been pretty bad lately.
They haven't been bad
Like
lately.
I
Man.
really don't know.
It's a toss-up.
The
West is going to win the league.
Yeah,
this
I
year,
agree.
probably.
But then they beat each other up so much on the way to the final.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
We'll see.
But I mean, like, are the Islanders legit? 19-11-3. Matty Schaefer's legit, that's for sure. But are the Islanders legit?
He's legit. I haven't watched too many New York Islander games, but they're surprising me how high they are up there.
Like Bo Horvat he should probably be on Team Canada at this rate. We'll talk about Team Canada soon, but
yeah,
he's been unbelievable. Yeah, dude, I can't believe the Islanders this year. I think actually Patrick Waugh at head coaching should get some recognition too. I remember me and Joe got to watch him coach in the Mem Cup for the Quebec team. I forget who, but
in
Kamloops. We went to the Mem Cup, so
nice.
Pretty cool to see him get back. Like, you know, he coached Colorado a long time ago, and it was kind of a disaster, but he proved himself in the queue, and now he's back here and clearly doing a great job with the Islanders. So. And then Washington, too, didn't think they were going to be like this, but Jake Chychrun's up for the Norris and Logan Thompson's up to the Vezina. Yeah. So, like, yeah, I can't believe how the standings are looking right now. I think it's the East. I don't think anyone really could have predicted how it currently looks, to be completely honest. Ottawa, like, Brady's back and they're still not picking it up. The West,
Ottawa's struggling.
The West, I don't think it would have been that hard to predict. I mean, Edmonton, by the end of the year, we know they're probably finishing second. So ignore them being fourth. And I think the rest of it was pretty predictable in the West, to be honest. Besides Winnipeg actually falling off without Hellebuck, but
yeah, Winnipeg's like on a huge
they've been brutal. Even like Utah's hasn't been great lately either. I know they've won their last 2 games, but they had a hot start and they've been rough.
Yeah.
And Chicago also had a really hot start and they've been sliding. Like the Central Division, outside of that top 3, I thought there was going to be 5 playoff teams from this division. Now, I don't know. Like LA, Anaheim, dude, even San Jose is right there right now.
San Jose is like there.
Yeah, and like Celebrini, Smith, like San Jose looks great. If they could imagine they made a move for like a young D-man or something, I don't see how they would be able to do that.
That's sweet though. I do want to see like San Jose or Chicago make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm really ready for like these next gen players in the playoffs, like Bedard, Leo Carlson on Anaheim, Celebrini on San Jose, like
Celebrini,
Schaefer even. Like I hate the Islanders making the playoffs because they're so boring, but now I'm down. I'm down. Like I'm ready for this next gen of the NHL to be in the playoffs. I'm so pumped for the future of this league.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
And
like a new Sid.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of thing.
But how, dude? Like my dream this year would be one more series in the playoffs for Sid versus Ovi. That would be like that'd be complete my hockey fandom forever if that were to happen one more time. Insanely unlikely, but you never know. We could squeak in, and maybe they somehow win the division. I don't know. We're not winning the division, but we'll see. I just hope we stop choking games. But I don't know. Anything else? Anything else NHL, or should we move into Olympic talk here?
We should move into Olympic talk.
Okay. Do you have like a mock roster, or is there just like players you kind of want to discuss?
Hockey is back. And this season, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NHL, brings you all the speed, skill, and nonstop action you love. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NHL right to your fingertips. From player props to thrill of live in-game betting, every drop of the puck is your shot to win big. Owen, I just looked at the odds for the Pittsburgh Penguins to win the Cup. Plus, they have the 4th worst odds, plus 20,000 on DraftKings. Obviously, these lines are subject to change, but could be some big profits there for you guys. New customers, this one's for you. Bet $5, and if your bet wins and you'll get paid out $300 in bonus bets instantly. Light the lamp all season long with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets in case your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Not really a mock roster. I mean, all the mock rosters are pretty spot on, like pretty similar. Like not much differential. I think Scheifele makes it. I want Scheifele to make it.
Yeah, I really
Do you not agree?
no, like when he got snubbed from Four Nations,
tough
I was
one.
choked. And all year, literally maybe one episode ago, I was saying, yes, Scheifele. How's he been the last few games for Winnipeg with Hellebuck out? I feel like he's just not pulling the weight. And
Yeah, I don't know.
if he's not in the top 6, he's not great defensively either. Fuck,
No.
dude, his numbers are still
I mean,
pretty
he's top
good.
10
No, you know what?
potential.
No, he's still on my team. I
Yeah.
digress.
Yeah,
I digress.
I
He's
think I'm
still on
taking him for sure.
Yeah. And then
And especially with Bedard with that injury.
I was just gonna say he's back in January, so I think he's still on my team.
But don't the rosters come out before January?
Yeah, they're coming out on New Year's Eve, I think they said, for Canada at least. But the Olympics don't start until mid-Feb. I think they've seen what they need to see from him this year.
I think so, but I don't know with that. If that injury is, I don't know. I think he'd be safe maybe. I mean, I want to see Bedsy on the team.
Yeah, no,
for sure,
I get
but
it.
I don't think. But I want to see Mark Scheifele on the team for sure.
No, I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, maybe I'll give you my roster, my mock roster, and we'll see if you agree with or disagree with certain things. Maybe talk about some guys. And this isn't what I think they'll do. This is what I would do if I was in charge of selecting the team.
Okay.
Here we'll go line by line here. Top six will probably be easy, but okay. So my first line is it's Sam Reinhart, Connor McDavid, and Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
That's my first line. My second line is Macklin Celebrini, Sidney Crosby, and Nathan McKinnon.
Ooh.
That is, as a second line, that's
sick.
mind blowing. And then, here's my issue is I can put Scheifele on the third line, but then that means Mitch Marner is my fourth line right winger. So, okay, I don't know. I'll figure this out. Okay, Marner on the left, Suzuki at center, and Scheifele on the right.
Okay.
And then for my fourth, I got Marchand.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude, that means no Hagel. No, dude, you know what? Fuck Marner. I'm putting Hagel there. Marner could be a healthy scratch, man.
Wow.
On Hagel.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hagel, Suzuki, Scheifele, Marchand, Bennett, Jarvis.
Okay.
And then my extra forwards. Oh my god, I can't do Jarvis. Oh, what do I do here? No, you know what?
You need Braden Point.
I know. So
well.
I don't. He's a healthy for me. He's a healthy.
That sucks. He sucks.
He's been brutal. Yeah, that's been tough. And he's hurt.
I can't believe he was one of the 6 that were named.
I know, dude. Okay, so points and extra. You know what? Yeah, I gotta have Marner as an extra and ditch Jarvis for Tom Wilson.
You have Wilson instead of Jarvis?
Yeah, Marchand, Bennett, Wilson. Fourth line. That's kills me to not take Jarvis. But
yeah, that does suck. I mean, For the forwards, I don't know if Bennett makes it. I mean,
I
I don't
just,
know. This is just my personal thoughts,
I
but in the playoffs,
I know.
you needed him.
Like he won the Conn
It's
Smythe,
hard.
man. How do we?
I
Oh,
know.
but some
I know. How do you? It's such a
so
hard.
some notable omissions that I don't have.
Yeah.
Anthony Sorelli, who like Selke guy, but I just think you need Suzuki on the team. That's who I kind of have replacing him.
Yeah.
Mark Stone hurt most of the year. I thought he looked really slow in the last in the Four Nations. I wasn't that impressed with him.
Hmm.
Robert Thomas, a guy who I in the summer might have had on my team, but he just hasn't been that great this year. Like I just can't see him taking a
He
spot
hasn't
from
been
one of these
great at all.
guys.
No. No.
And then like Seth Jarvis, that really, really pains me not to take him. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But so that's kind of my roster, or sorry, my forward core at least. And then
Yeah.
D, like I think I would basically switch half their D core. Like I think it should be way different. So as for their D
Oh,
core,
really?
yeah, I really do. I don't like their D core from last year, and I think they're going to go with a really similar one. But for my first pair, I got Taves McCarr. Like
Yeah.
that's the most obvious decision.
Yeah. That's given.
Yeah, and then for my second pair, let's go Thomas Harley and Josh Morrissey. So I think that would mean Harley would probably have to play as offside, but I don't care. I think that's a sick pair. They're both great, both directions. And then my third pair, and a lot of people would probably strongly disagree, but I want Mackenzie Weegar and Evan Bouchard.
Oh, wow.
And then for my spares, well, maybe you have this guy on that pair with Bouchard, but I just want a real defensive guy with Bouchard is my thinking for Weegar, but Jake Chitrin, I can't not take for this team.
Yeah.
So Jake Chitrin and then Matthew Schaefer, like no brainer. He's on the team, probably earns a spot in the starting lineup by the end of it. But I think that's like Matthew Schaefer's a lock at this point. I think. Notable omissions: Drew Doughty, he's hurt. They might just take him to be the eighth guy to be a beauty in the room, but I don't think they should. Travis Sanheim was on the team last year. I don't understand that pick. He's fine. He's fine, but I think he's maybe a top 30 defenseman in the NHL, top 25. No business on Team Canada, in my opinion. Colton Parayko.
Drinking and driving is a decision that will change your whole world. Things will never be the same once you get a DUI, because legal fees and time in court are just the beginning. Getting into a crash is another way your world could be irreversibly changed after drinking and driving. Your vehicle may not be the only thing that gets damaged in that crash. You could face a life-altering injury or even death. But you're not the only one who could face those consequences. Your decision to drink and drive could permanently change someone else's world, whether you injure them or leave their loved ones grieving. The next time you're out drinking, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. Always plan for a safe ride home. The only decision that'll change your world for the better is the decision to call for a sober ride. It's never worth it to drive drunk. Don't risk it. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Again, he's fine. I think he's a top 30 D man. Pretty good defensively. Hasn't been very good this year for St. Louis. I just don't see how he deserves a spot over these guys. Again, I think most of these guys who aren't, I'm not taking, probably will be on the team. Shea Theodore, that one hurts.
I was gonna say, what about Shea Theodore?
Yeah, man.
I think he should.
That's like maybe him and Weegar would be like the one I would switch, or him and Bouchard, but that's a lot of lefties.
Yeah. It is. I don't think I'm taking Bouchard on the team.
No, I get that. I get that. Lots of guys don't. I think his impact is so much more than the eye test. Like I really do.
Yeah.
And he's so unbelievable offensively. And if you check in the regular, he's horrible in the regular season defensively. No denying it.
Yeah, playoffs he's
in the playoffs he isn't that bad defensively. If you check the numbers, like his regular season numbers show that he's bad in the regular season defensively. His playoff numbers show he's average defensively in the playoffs. So like I think that's a guy that should deserve it based on the offensive output. Second all time in playoff points per game by a D-man. Like, I know he plays in McDavid, but McDavid's on this team too.
Yeah.
Did I omit anyone else really big there? Noah Dobson. Some guys probably think he might deserve a spot. I still don't think he does. Another forward that I didn't mention that I was saying earlier, like Bo Horvat. Totally Bennett. I might rather have Horvat, to be completely honest.
I think so too.
Like, he's just been so good this year, and like thinking about him on the bumper, like on the second unit on the power play, like he's so dynamic in the bumper. I think that'd be great. So we'll see how that goes. But any other D I might not be mentioning here that you'd consider?
Well, there was a forward you didn't mention. Probably Morgan Geekie.
Oh, dude, I think that's fair for him to get at least consideration.
Only if he did what he's doing now, like last year or the year before, and he kept it up, then but
no, I agree.
A little too late.
I agree with you. Fair enough, though. I think he deserves consideration.
D-man, I think solid.
Yeah. And then in net,
it's
tough because he's been maybe the worst goalie in the league this year, but I don't know how you take the starting job away from Jordan Binnington.
I know.
I think he has to start.
You think he has to? Yeah, give him game one.
Yeah, give him game one. I think the clear-cut number 2 is Logan Thompson.
Really?
He's been unbelievable.
Thompson? What about Blackwood?
I did it Blackwood, but I'm changing it right now to Darcy Kemper on LA. He's been amazing again this year. And I think Blackwood's been a bit injured this year. Dude, they added Wedgwood, Blackwood's backup, to the testing pool for Team Canada because he's been playing so well. So, I don't even know if Blackwood's the starter of Colorado. I probably don't want him on Team Canada. Binnington, Thompson,
True.
Kemper would be the trio I would run personally. I think my most controversial pick would definitely be Evan Bouchard. I think most of the rest of my roster, I don't really see how you can argue most of it.
No, you can't. You can't really argue.
Yeah, like some people might be against the idea of Wilson because of IIHF rules, but against the US, I want him. Scratch him every other game.
I know I
want him against the US
body out there. Exactly. You need someone who can put up points and
that's the thing physical. Too, is he gets points. It's not like he's a scrub.
No, he's not a liability.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like he's I'm seeing him right here. Point per game.
Yeah.
17 goals.
Yeah, bro.
17 goals, 15 assists in 32 games.
He's a monster. I can't believe they're 32 games.
Plus 17 on Washington.
Yeah, and they're like barely positive differential. I think they're like set +7 maybe. I could be wrong.
And his shooting percentage 25%.
Okay,
almost,
that's absurd. But he probably gets a lot. That's probably because he gets like tips or rebounds. And I was actually way off. The Capitals are +23. They might have the best differential in the entire NHL. No,
Wow.
Colorado doubles them, but they are second. Yeah. Colorado doubles second.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyways, dude, unless you have anything else to talk about for the Team Canada, maybe international hockey, you feel okay about the US, Sweden, Finland, any other competition?
Not really. I mean, not really any competition. I'm excited to see just the Bruins guys on the US, but I hope US does bad. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, for sure. What about Pasta and the Czech? You don't think they could take us down?
Pasta. Ooh,
they're sneaky nasty, the Czech. They're sick.
I like the Czech teams.
Yeah.
Not when they beat us in World Juniors.
No. Yeah, no, they're good.
But no, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good to watch. But I think unless you got anything else for the episode, dude, I think we're good to wrap it up there. That was probably a bit longer than I expected. Yeah. So thanks a ton for your time, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Great to catch up with you. And thank you all for listening. Please be sure to give this episode a download. Check out all our other episodes if you haven't already. We've done some unreal interviews lately, and we got a lot coming now that we're on the holiday break. We'll try and get ahead a bit on content, so we're not leaving you guys hanging once in a while. But Yeah, check out all the social media channels, all the good stuff. Rate the pod 5 stars, subscribe to the YouTube, everything like that helps support us. So yeah, thank you all for listening. Thanks a ton, Oz, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. That was fun.
Happy holidays. Want to give your host a gift? Consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing the show this holiday season. It really helps the show grow. From all of us at Believe, have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and a happy holiday. If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.